The dumbest man on social media strikes again.
No amount of due process will ever be enough due process for liberals.
I'm going to have to start billing the older millennial for every tutoring video that I have to do to teach him how the law works. But let's see it.
Due process means that you get to go before the court. He did not get to go before the court.
Except that he did twice.
Except he didn't. Not for his deportation and not for his current incarceration in El Salvador. Number one, an immigration judge ruled that he was not deportable to El Salvador, so you can't deport him to El Salvador. You would need another immigration judge to rule that he is in fact deportable to El Salvador for him to be deported to El Salvador. Number two, when he was deported to El Salvador, he was taken to CCOT, which is a penitentiary. And under U.S. law, you cannot convict somebody of a crime and put him in jail without an Article 3 judge telling you that that person is a criminal and needs to go to jail. The only court decision against Garcia was issued by an immigration court and the appellate immigration court, which is part of the DOJ. They're not an Article 3 court, so they cannot issue convictions.
See, when he was originally caught in this country illegally, he was taken before the court. That court ruled that he had no standing to be in this country.
No such thing as standing to be here. Not a thing, not a term.
He then ignored that order and hid.
No, Garcia never hid from anything.
He appealed that original decision and was brought before the appellate court. That court determined that he had no standing to be in this country and ordered that he be deported. He then ignored that order and hid.
Again, no, Garcia didn't hide from anything. He was detained by ICE in 2019, became subject to a deportation proceeding, and while under detention by ICE, he asked an immigration judge for a bond while his case was being processed. The immigration court denied the bond through a process that is not an Article 3 process. He appealed it through an appeal process that is not an Article 3 process, and again, his request was denied. No court ever ordered Garcia deported to El Salvador. In fact, the only decision that the court made was the opposite, that Garcia must not be deported to El Salvador. So the bottom line is that the United States government took Garcia and took him to El Salvador, violating a court order. And if due process needs to be respected, then there needs to be another court that says that, yes, Garcia is deportable to El Salvador in order for the government to do that correctly. Additionally, Garcia, once he arrived to El Salvador, was incarcerated at the behest of the United States government, again, in violation of due process rights, because only an Article 3 judge, a criminal court judge, can say that, yes, Garcia can, in fact, be incarcerated at the request of the United States government. And with that, class dismissed.
Anybody shocked that older millennial got that 100% wrong? Guys, it's time to wake up. He lies for a living. Literally, lies for a living.